step, something in my jeans. FOI, NOI, you know that's the team, huh?
Peace. This is your brother Aidan X, and welcome to the processing class. What would you say to people that say, okay, y'all be talking about the white man, but you got, black people killing black people. You got niggas killing niggas. So why y'all talking about the white man when black people are more savage than white people? Some people may think.
Well, technically they're not, if you want to be all the way technical with it. We're around black people majority of the time. So of course we're going to see or hear about blacks killing blacks. But did you know that white people kill white people 85% of the time? A lot of people don't know that. So did you know that Caucasians are number one in crime in America? In every category, except for murder. It's kind of we tied with that. So that is only designed to make us look bad, because at the same time with those murders, we got the same amount of people graduating college with master's degree. Then if you look at the track record over the past 20 years, black on black crimes have decreased every single year since the Million Man March in 1995. At one point in time, it was 10,000 deaths a year. And I think in 1989, 88, 89, with the crack epidemic and a few other things. So we have to teach you the origin of reckless killing, savage behavior, so you can understand where that came from. So yes, we had to pull up at that time slavery, Jim Crow, the civil rights movement, and just to let you know and show you and tell you, look at this behavior. If it's true that the Caucasian is the devil from a scientific standpoint and from a behavior standpoint, and you act just like how they do and become senseless in killing your own people, it shows two things. It shows that you became a savage yourself, and it also shows that you hate yourself and those who look similar to you, because you're not going to rise up and go kill no white man like that, even if he disrespects you and your woman. Even if he could break in your house right now, he can break in your house right now. A lot of times, let's say he went on and just killed them, we would be scared to death that we killed the white man. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be thinking about the laws and all that, and that's because they installed fear in us. That if you go kill one of ours, we're gonna find a way to jail you, or back in the day, we're gonna come to your house, knock on your door, and drag you outside and take you down by the river. So it's been made easier for us to kill one another based off how it was presented to us from the past all the way up until now. From slavery all the way up until now. From Jim Crow to civil rights, always up until now. The value of the black man was never taught to us in the home and in the school. And that's really where it starts at, really in the home. So when we come out underneath all of that, it makes it very easy for us to take out one another who looks like us versus someone else who doesn't. And that's really the root of everything, really just uneducation. Not having self-education, self-value, and self-love.
Yes, sir. And, like you just said earlier, and this is in the teachings, they say the white man is the devil. Some people hearing that may, hide under their bed, man, hearing that. So in your humble judgment, when you heard that, what made you not say, man, I can't be a part of this? This is hate. And did the Nation of Islam teach you to hate white people?
Well, no, sir. The Nation of Islam just taught us to not hate white people, but you know, hate the things that they do and have done. That does not cause us to rise up, that causes us to go down. So, you know, when I heard the minister say that the white man was the devil, no, I didn't believe it from a behavioral sense. At that time, reason why was because, you know, I just grew up around whites. My mother married a Caucasian, so you know he wasn't. I mean, he wasn't no devil, not from a behavioral sense. No, he was actually a very good person. When I was from age 2 up until age 15, I had a white stepfather, so or a white father, we'll just say that. And you know, I learned a lot from him and things like that. So I knew it was deeper than just from the behavioral sense. That's why I said in the previous question, from a scientific point of view, yes, all Caucasians are in fact devil from a scientific standpoint, from a genetic makeup standpoint, but from a behavioral sense, anybody can fit that description. So once I heard that subject, like I said, I knew it was deeper than that. And I just wanted it to be explained to me. Mind you, I was already a believer. So whatever he said, I was with it. So, you know, I just needed for it to be explained to me.
Yes, sir. And some people watching this, they say, you know, how is that not hate? You know, and does that mean that we should, you know, kill all white people? Does that mean we should disrespect all white people since they're devils, you know? And like you just said, can you go into depth of, you know, how can we be devils too, you know, as Black people?
Oh, absolutely. You know, all words are like that, and other words are just titles. So your actions have to reflect that title in order for that title to be attached to you. So from a behavioral point of view, anybody can be a devil. Devil just means one who's opposing God's will or one with evil doings. So if you got your actions lined up with that definition, then you are in fact, you know, a devil, whether you want to accept it or not. When you go further into it, then you will turn from devil also into a Satan as well. Of course, you know, we're taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that anything that's grafted from original is in fact devil. So when you take the Black man, and of course, you know, we was always taught that there was two life germs, the brown germ and the black germ. And the scientist Yakub took one of the germs and stripped it down to its lowest form, which was a white germ. If you want to know, that's what's it's in the body. It's called an OCA. That's the abbreviation for it. The germ that he took was called an OCA germ, and he reduced it to the OCA3 or OCA4 germ, which is what the Caucasian is. And of course, that in fact made that individual other than what the original germ was, because that was the final stage. That was as low as it can go. So that's how, you know, the Caucasian came about from a scientific point of view. And if you go look up particular fruits, particular vegetables, particular animals from a scientific point of view, they're considered devil plants, devil foods, a devil animal, and things like that. So that's the main difference that people should really just hone in on, so they can have a true understanding.